Exercise 2F, question number A. Y equal x square minus 6x plus 8. I always do the completing square part first. So then y equal x minus 3 square minus 3 square plus 8. Now y equal x minus 3 square minus 9 plus 8 minus 1. So then I know turning point is, I know this, it has a maximum, sorry, minimum point, because this is positive. X square term is positive. It has a minimum. It should have a minimum. So what is the turning point here? X minus 3 minus 1. So I know the y value is minus 1. What is the x value? So x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 3. So 3 minus 1. So I just look at where's the point. This is x equal 3 is going to be the symmetric line, and minus 1 here. Then it has a minimum. Then definitely this graph cuts the x-axis. It means it has a root. So I get that idea first. Right now, I know the turning point, that is 3 and minus 1. And now I want to find the roots. I can y equals 0. Then to find the roots, I want to make y equals 0. Then x square minus 6x plus 8 equal 0. Then x minus 4 times x minus 2 equals 0. X equal 4 or x equal 2. No. So I found out this one is the cosine points are 2 and 4. This is 2 and this is 4. So this is 2, 0 and 4, 0. Now I want to find where this graph cut y-axis. Then I want to put x equals 0 for this graph. Then y equals 0, 0 square minus this becomes 0 plus 8. So then 0, 8. So this is going to cut somewhere 0, 8 here. Now I have all the data. Now I'm going to draw the graph of early. So it is something like this. And this is 2, 0. And this is 4, 0. What is the symmetric line? 3. X equal 3 is the symmetric line. And this point is 0, 8. X and Y. Now, by looking at this one, we'll try to get some data before, like, I know that the coefficient of this one is 1. So it is positive, it has a minimum. It has a minimum point. Then I want to y-intercept. So I want to make x equals 0. Then when x value is 0, y is 8. So that is also done. Then I want to find the roots. Y equals 0. When y equals 0, I can see that x minus 2 and x minus 4. It means when y equals 0, the x values is going to be 2 and 4. Okay, that is also now we know. and what is the symmetric line. So you can get the symmetric line by 2 and 4. What is the difference? 4 minus 2, which is 2, 2 divided by 1. So if you add 1 uh, to 2, it means x equal 3 is symmetric line. So now we only don't know the turning point, the y value of turning point. Also, you can find this x equal 3 by what is the first step of completing is square. We want to get this value 6. What is half of 6? 3. So then this is, we are going to write x minus 3 square. This is the first step. Then we know that x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 3. So then we know that the symmetric is going to be x equal 3. We can look at this way as well. Now I want to find the relevant y value. I is up to here. Y equal 0 square 6 times, x equal 3. Then y equal 3 square minus 6 times 3 plus 8. 9 minus 18 plus 8, which is minus 9. Then I know the uh, turning point, that is 3 and minus 1. So I have all the details in my hand now. Part B, the coefficient is 1, so it has a minimum, and crosses y-axis when x equals 0. So then 0 when x equals 0 minus 15, and roots y equals 0. Roots y equals 0. So what are the values? X square plus 2x minus 15. So we can see that plus 5 and minus 3. So hence x equal minus 5 and x equal 3. Now I'm going to complete the square. So I will write x plus 1 square minus 1 minus 1 square minus 15. Now I know that x plus 1 equals 0, x equal minus 1. So the symmetric line is x equal minus 1. When x equal minus 1, the turning point here, x equal minus 1, turning point should be on the symmetric line, and we'll find the y value. Y equal minus 1 square, 2 times minus 1 minus 15, 1 minus 2 minus 15 minus 17 minus 16. So this value is minus 16. So this we can sketch like this before we start drawing within a few minutes, but we'll do it properly now. A equal 1. Then hence a is positive, a greater than 0, or positive. Hence graph has a minimum. Then to find the graph at y-axis, so x equals 0, then y equal minus 15. The coordinate is 0, minus 15. And to find the roots, y equals 0. So then x square plus 2x minus 15 equals 0. Then x minus 5, x, um, x plus 5, x minus 3 equals 0, x equal minus 5, or x equal 3. So the coordinates are minus 5, 0 and 3, 0. Then to find minimum point, completing a square, x plus 1 square, y equal x plus 1 square, minus 1 minus 15, x plus 1 square minus 16, y value is minus 16, the x value x plus 1 equals 0, x equal minus 1 minus 116. We know symmetric line is x equal minus 1. Now you can draw the graph. Let's access graph 3, that is y equal 25x square, or you can write minus x square plus 25. So this a is negative, so it has a maximum point, and at y-axis x equals 0, then 0, 25, and at x-axis y equals 0, when y equals 0, x equal 5 or minus 5, then you will get minus 5, 0, and 5 and 0, and complete in a square. So what is the symmetric line? Symmetric line is in between minus 5 and 5. So minus 5 to 5 gap is 10. Half of the 10 is 5. When you add minus 5 to 5, this is x equals 0 line, which is y-axis. Symmetric line is going to be y-axis. Or you can see that minus x square plus 0x plus 25. So when you are trying to complete in a square, you take minus out, then x square minus 0x plus minus 25. Then this is going to be x minus 0 divided by 2 square. Still 0 divided by 0. So then the symmetric line is still x equal 0. And when x equals 0, what is the turning point? When x equals 0, y is 25. So max is at 0, 25. So this is the sketch, and we'll work now. A is minus 1, negative. Hence, graph has a maximum. Then at x-axis, at y-axis, x equals 0. Then when x equals 0, y equal 25 minus 0 square 25. So this is 0, 25. at x-axis y equals 0, then minus x square, right, 25x square equals 0. It means x square minus 25 equals 0. Then x minus 5, x plus 5 equals 0. I can write this as a difference of 2 square. So x equal 5, x equal 5 or x equal minus 5. Then the coordinates of this one, minus 5, 0 and 5, 0. So those are the roots. And completing a square. Plus 25. Take minus out x square. Let me write like this, it is clear. 0x plus 25. Now this is going to be minus 0x minus 25 equals 0 minus x minus 0 divided by 2 square minus 0 square minus 25 minus x minus 0 divided by 2 0 square minus 25. Now let's take the minus out, plus 25. So the coordinate is 25 and x minus 0 equals 0, x equals 0. So symmetric line is x equals 0. X equals 0. Now we have the data. Now we can draw the graph. The x square plus 3x y equal 3x plus 2. So a is 1 positive, hence graph as minimum at y-axis. X equals 0, when x equals 0, y equal to, so 0 to y at x-axis. Y equal 0, so then x square plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So x plus 3, x plus 2 times x plus 1 equals 0. X equal minus 3 or x equal minus 1. So minus 2 or minus 1. So the coordinate is minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0, and minus 1, the roots. Then turning point. Completing the square. X plus 3 over 2 square y equal minus 9 over 4 plus 2. So minus 9 over 4 plus 2. And this is going to be 4 over 8 minus 1 over 4. Like x plus 3 over 2 square minus 1 over 4. The turning point coordinates minus 1 over 4, x plus 3 over 2 equals 0, x equals 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2. Now symmetric, also symmetric line, x equals minus 3 over 2. Now we can draw the graph. A is minus 1, negative, hence the graph has max at y-axis, x equals 0, then y equals 0 plus 7 equals 0, that is 0, 7 at x-axis, y equals 0 equals 0. I multiply by minus x minus so the coordinate is 7 0 minus 1 0 and 7 0, those are the roots, and turning point completing a square. Minus 7. This is 6 over 2. 6 over 2 means 3 actually. 3 square 9. So this is going to be minus square plus 16. So the coordinate of maximum point is 16. X minus 3 equals 0, x equals 316. Now we can sketch the graph. F. A is to positive, and graph has minimum, then turning point, completing the square, to throw out x squared plus 2x plus 5 equals 0. to out x plus 1 square mm, minus 1 plus 5 to x plus 1 square plus 4 to x plus 1 square plus 8. So the minimum point, turning point is this value plus 8 and x plus 1 equal x equal minus 1. It has a turning point. So now we know that minimum turning point at so x equal minus 1 is the symmetric line and turning point at here, and it is a minimum. Then it will never crosses x-axis. It means there are no roots for this one. So what is this value? At y-axis x equals 0, then y equal 10. So 0, 10. So this value is 0, 10. Minimum point at minus 1, 8. I decide to working now with completing a square because I quickly look at what is b square minus 4ac. B square means 16 minus 4 times 8, 8 times 10, 80, and this is square root, so this is not going to work. That's why I decided no roots. I just look at before the calculation. Then I decide to complete in a square and show this. Question J. A is to sit down and graph as minimum at y-axis. X equals before that. Sorry, we can 2x minus 3 x plus 5. So the turning point is minus 169 over 8 and minus 7 over 4. Question H, A6 positive is graph as minimum at y-axis x equals 0, so y equal 10, 0, 10. Y equals 0, 19 x plus 10 equals 0. So the coordinates are 2, 0, 0 and 5 over 2, 0. Turning point completing square y equals 6x square 19x plus 10. So the turning points are 120, 24 and 19 over 12. So this is the minimum. Alright. Turning point, completing a square. And here, sorry, 7 over 2 square, then is minus 2x 4 square. So the maximum point is 81 over 8, comma minus 7 over 4. Graph minus minimum. Since all decimals I'm using quadratic formula, minus 0.2 plus or minus b square minus 2 square minus 4 times 0.02 over 2 times 0.5. So you have x equal, let me calculate with the so repeated root. Since this is a repeated root, the minimum is at 0.20.